Hello everyone, welcome to Home Cooking with me Hema Subramanian. Today we're going to see some special Tiffin recipes for kids. Now kids definitely love a variety of dishes, and in this video we're going to see some incredibly delicious recipes that your kids will love. So let's get started and check them out.
For the banana dosa, I've taken 3 medium-sized bananas. These are nice ripe bananas. Cut the banana into thin slices. Transfer the sliced bananas to a bowl. So we're going to make the batter for the banana dosa now. So you can increase the quantity of bananas depending on the number of dosas you want to make. Add 1 cup of grated jaggery or powdered jaggery. Add half cup of freshly grated coconut, half teaspoon cardamom powder, 1 tablespoon chopped cashew nuts, half teaspoon baking powder. So just mix everything in. Just add a pinch of salt and continue to mix. You can see the banana pieces are just breaking down. So I've taken 1 cup of atta, that is wheat flour. First I'm going to add half cup. So just mix that in. So we're going to dilute this by adding a little milk. So I've taken about half cup of milk. Just add a little at a time to get the right consistency. Mix it all well. Make sure it's all well combined. Now add the remaining atta, that is the wheat flour. Add the remaining milk. If you feel the batter is a bit thick, you can always dilute it by adding a little milk. So you can see the batter is quite thick now. So I'm just going to add a little more milk. So this is the batter consistency that you want. It shouldn't be too thick or too runny. It should be a good dropping consistency. Let this sit for about 10 minutes. Take a pan, add a little ghee. Once the pan is nice and hot, take a little bit of the batter and just gently drop it onto the pan. So before you flip it over, just add a little ghee on top. Once it's turned brown on one side, flip it to the other side. Cook the dosas on medium-low flame. Make sure you get a lovely golden brown color on both sides. So once these dosas are cooked on both sides, remove from the pan and serve these delicious sweet banana dosas immediately. Take a white saucepan, pour enough water. Once it comes to a boil, add half teaspoon of salt. I'm going to add 1.5 cups of macaroni shells. Cook the macaroni. The macaroni is done, strain it. Pour a little oil onto the strained macaroni to prevent it from sticking to each other. Take a kadai. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of oil. To this add 1 large onion finely chopped. Next add finely chopped garlic 1 teaspoon, finely chopped ginger 1 teaspoon, 2 green chillies finely chopped. Saute the onions till they are a nice golden brown color. Once the onions turn to a nice golden brown color, add the tomatoes. 2 tomatoes finely chopped. To this, add 1 teaspoon of salt. Once the tomatoes are mushy, add half capsicum chopped, 1 carrot chopped, a few beans chopped. Pour half cup of water to cook the vegetables. Close and cook for about 10 minutes till the vegetables are done. The vegetables are cooked now. To this, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of red chilli flakes, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, two tablespoons of red chilli sauce. Next, I'm going to add 1/4 cup of tomato ketchup. Grate some mozzarella cheese. Give it a quick mix. Now add the cooked macaroni. Finally, garnish it with some chopped coriander leaves. Masala macaroni is ready. Serve it hot. For the tomato rice, first I'm going to soak 1 cup of whole grain basmati rice. Wash the rice a few times, soak it with enough water and let it sit for about 30 minutes. To the pressure cooker, take 1 tablespoon of ghee, add about 1 tablespoon of oil. To the cooker, add all the whole spices, cinnamon, cloves, cardamom, star anise, add 1 bay leaf. For this recipe, I have taken 2 medium-sized onions, just slice them thin. Once the onions are transparent, add 2 large green chillies, cut into pieces. Next, add 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. Next, add 4 medium-sized tomatoes that have been chopped. Next, add 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon salt and 3 teaspoons red chilli powder. You can adjust the spice according to your taste. Next, add 1 teaspoon of garam masala powder. Just mix it all in. Next, add the soaked rice. Just add a handful of coriander leaves. So after adding the coriander leaves, add 1.5 cups of water. So just gently mix it. Pressure cook for 1 whistle on medium flame. Wow, the tomato rice is cooked beautifully. It smells amazing, it's so fragrant. So here is a 10-minute tomato rice that you can quickly make if you're having your friends over, if you want to make something for yourself, a quick meal. You can see it's perfect. This is a wonderful recipe, super easy to make and extremely tasty. For the paneer Frankie roll, I've taken 200 grams of paneer, cut it into small cubes. First, I'm going to marinate the paneer with a few ingredients. Add 3 teaspoons of curd. To this, add quarter teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon Kashmiri red chilli powder, 1 teaspoon coriander powder, half teaspoon cumin powder, half teaspoon garam masala powder, half teaspoon chaat masala powder, half teaspoon salt, and the juice of half lemon. Let this sit for about 20 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm going to make a quick mint and coriander chutney. I've taken a few mint leaves, a few coriander leaves, 2 green chilies, 2 cloves of garlic, a small piece of ginger cut into pieces, the juice of half lemon, quarter teaspoon cumin seeds, 2 teaspoons of curd, add a little water, grind it to a nice fine chutney. I'm going to add quarter teaspoon of kala namak, that is black salt, for the chutney. Mix it well and keep it aside. Next, I'm going to fry the paneer. Heat the pan, add 2 teaspoons of oil. Now add the marinated paneer pieces. Cook the paneer for about 5 minutes on high flame. Remove it and keep it aside. So I'm just going to make a quick vegetable salad that goes into the paneer roll. For this, I've taken 1 large onion thinly sliced, 1 capsicum thinly sliced, 1 medium-sized carrot cut into juliennes, shredded cabbage. Giving the vegetables a little punch, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of chaat masala powder. Now this is entirely optional. Just mix it together. Now I'm going to start assembling the paneer Frankie roll. I have a few pre-made chapatis. I'm just going to heat it up before making the Frankie roll. Now I'm going to assemble the paneer Frankie roll. I've taken a chapati. To this, add the mint chutney. Place a handful of the mixed vegetables. Next, add the paneer. Roll the Frankie and serve it immediately. First, I'm going to mix the dough for the parathas. For this, take 2 cups of wheat flour. To this, add half teaspoon of carom seeds, half teaspoon salt, pour enough water and mix the dough. Knead the dough for 10 minutes till you get a nice soft palatable dough, and then rest it till we make the filling for the parathas. Now I'm going to make the filling for the parathas. Add 1 tablespoon of oil. To this add 5 cloves of garlic finely chopped. Next add 1 large onion finely chopped. Next add 2 green chilies chopped. Once the onions are transparent, add 2 medium-sized tomatoes finely chopped. Next add 1 teaspoon of salt. Now you can adjust the salt according to taste. Half teaspoon turmeric powder, half teaspoon cumin powder, 1 teaspoon coriander powder, 2 teaspoons Kashmiri red chilli powder. Cook the masala till it's nice and dry and all the raw smell is gone. Before turning off the stove, add freshly chopped coriander leaves. Mix it well. Cool the mixture and then I'm going to make the parathas. Divide the dough into even sized dough balls. Next I'm going to make the parathas. For this, dust the rolling surface with some flour. Place the dough ball. Gently roll it out. Make sure the sides are a bit thinner than the center. I'm going to place the filling in the center. Seal it. Make sure it's completely sealed before you start rolling it out. Dust with a little flour. Heat the tawa. Place the paratha. Cook on one side. Flip it over to the other. Once it's half cooked on both sides, add a little ghee. Keep the flame on medium and cook the paratha so it cooks through evenly. Cook the paratha until it's completely done. Remove from the pan. Serve it hot. Next I'm going to make a quick spice curd to go with the parathas. For this I've taken 200 ml of curd. Whisk the curd till it's nice and creamy. To this I'm going to add half teaspoon of chaat masala powder, half teaspoon of chilli powder. Add a pinch of salt and finely chopped coriander leaves. Mix it well and serve it chilled with the hot parathas. Take a pot, pour enough water for boiling the pasta. Once the water begins to boil, add a little salt. I've taken 250 grams of penne pasta shells. We're going to cook the pasta shells till they are 90% done. So you don't want to cook it all the way through because when you mix it with sauce, it can become more soggier and more soft and the pasta shells can break. Strain the water and let it cool. Next I'm going to saute some vegetables for the pasta. Take a nice wide pan. For this I'm taking 1 tablespoon of butter. Add a little olive oil, about 1 to 2 teaspoons. To this I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of garlic finely chopped. I love using garlic in my dishes and especially for pastas, it infuses a great flavor. Next add 1 large onion finely chopped. So I'm going to add a few vegetables. Now you can use any vegetable of your choice, starting with red bell pepper, green bell pepper, carrots, broccoli, mushrooms cut into quarts, sweet corn kernels, green olives, you can also use black, I'm going to season the vegetables starting with half teaspoon of salt. You can adjust the seasoning according to your taste. 1 teaspoon Italian seasoning, 1 teaspoon chili flakes, some freshly ground pepper, creamy cheese sauce. For this, take a pan, add 1 tablespoon of butter. Once the butter is melted, add 1 tablespoon of maida or all-purpose flour. We're going to cook the maida first. So now gradually pour in the milk. I'm using 2 cups of milk. Give it a quick mix. I'm going to grate about 150 grams of processed cheese. So you can adjust the cheese according to the quantity of pasta you're making. To this I'm going to add half teaspoon of Italian seasoning, half teaspoon chili flakes, some freshly grated pepper, so here we have a very nice creamy cheesy white sauce. The cheese is melted. You can see the sauce is looking absolutely gorgeous. Now if you see, I've not added any salt because the cheese has quite a bit of salt in it. Now that the sauce is ready, I'm going to mix the vegetables and the pasta into the sauce. After adding the cooked vegetables, now I'm going to add the cooked pasta. Now mix everything together. So I'm going to finish off with some basil leaves. Now I like to add the leaves as a whole, but you can just chop them and add them. Give it a quick mix. Pasta is ready to be served. Garnish it with some grated cheese.